All right, everybody, you're probably gonna catch me in some of my videos coming up. I have a black eye. I still have a little bit of it. It's just a tiny bit sore, and it's been almost a month. Anyways, what happened was we were recycling parts and cardboard, and we were expecting 3 trucks. And wouldn't you know it, I told the owner, I was like, you watch, they're going to show up at the same time. And sure enough, they show up at the same time. And we have overhangs outside for the trucks to back in. And sure enough, those are all blocked up. So I had to put it on the outside. I had to go around those trucks and load it on this side. And sure enough, it was raining for the first time in 2 or 3 weeks. So I was frazzled. I was like in a hurry getting stuff done. And when I would go into the truck with some bundles, there was a piece of a pallet slat, the top of a pallet, little piece, and I kept hitting it. And if you hit it with solid rubber tires, it bounces and you lose the bundles and stuff which you're carrying, and it shakes it too much. If you had regular air tires like a car tire, it would just run it over. You wouldn't really feel it. Well, I kept hitting that dang thing. I was so mad. I was like, that's it. I get off the forklift. I put the forks down on the bundle, and usually that's enough to hold it. Keyword usually. That's enough to hold it in place while I go back and do whatever I got to do. But I always put the emergency brake on, or the parking brake, whatever you want to call it. Always do that. This time, well, I went back, I picked that piece of board up, and I threw it out the back of the truck. And when I turned around, that's when it happened. The lights, I think it was the lights on the back of the backup lights and the brake lights on the forklift came back and hit me right in the freaking eye, and just started running over my foot. I pulled my foot out and I climbed up in. It happened so freaking fast. And I was like, all right, that was crazy. So I, started loading the truck. And I felt something going down my face, and I was like, it's the rain getting on me. No, a handful of blood. My eye was busted open, and I'm bleeding. I'm wiping it on my pants. I can't see blood going in this eye. Well, I had blood going in my shirt and stuff, and the owner comes out. He had the paperwork for the truck driver, and he's like, what happened? And I told him what happened. Now, here's what I think I did. I think I had it in reverse. And my forklift idles a little higher. So what happened, if it was in reverse, it pulled the forks out from underneath the bundle, and it was just coming back. Now, 3 things happened. Well, one thing happened, 2 things could have happened. One thing could have pinned me up against the wall of the truck, or it could have knocked me off balance and ran me over. So, but it was just fast. Just hurry up and do it. And then he came out and he said, go get cleaned up. And I was like, nah, I'll be all right. I'll finish this truck. And I loaded the truck up and I almost got it done. He goes, go get cleaned up. And like telling me. So I went up front, and here's a picture where I just washed my face off. And here's a picture right after it happened. I put a Band-Aid on it. Here it is. You can see it's just blood on my shirt and stuff. And I was like, all right, that's fine. So after that, when I was up there, I noticed my hand. I must have hit it on something getting in. Maybe that same part that hit me in the eyeball. I don't know, but it was a big ass lump on there. And that was there for a couple weeks. And that was about it. And I came back, and he was loading up a truck or something. And I was like, I got it. And I just kept loading it up. Well, here's what happened. Here's what it looked like the next day or 2 days later. Here's a picture of what it looked like. So it was a pretty good shiner there. And it lasted, like this happened. It happened about over a month ago, about a month and a week or something, 5 weeks ago. And I still got this dang thing. It's a little sore still. But yeah, it happened so dang fast, and I was like freaked out. But it just one of them stupid brain fart things where you forget to do it. So there you go. So you'll see, I think the first time I did a video, it was probably about 2 weeks later, 2.5, 3 weeks later, was the Coca-Cola coffees. You notice it. It was already getting better. And then on my other channel, 1920 Beer Baron, I'll put a link in the description if you want to check it out. You'll start seeing me with my eye probably a week later. You can't see it on my other channel, World Records, where I have records. I'll put a link in that description below. You can watch all those stupid things I do there too. So there you go. Use a parking brake, I guess. You know, I almost 29 years, and just a stupid move. That's all it was. All right, I'll see you in the next one.